A small town roots where the stories run deep. Amador County secrets we keep. Kandi and Garrett bringing the talk. Who, what, where every Sunday we rock. From schools and teams to the county fair. New biz, old roots, dandelion days in the air. Leaders and local stories that wow. Real talk Sundays. Tune in now.
So welcome back, you guys, to our next episode of Getting to Know Amador County, where we get to sit here with Superintendent Jared Critchfield. So welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
So no better time than right now. School just started, right?
Yesterday.
So yeah, first, I mean, so 26, 27 school year. It's crazy to think that we're that far into the 2000s.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so with us sitting here, well, maybe not you. What year were you born?
93.
Okay, yes, I can say this. Do you know that like Gen Z and like Alpha call anything in the night, like we're the late 1900s?
Oh,
they
okay.
will say that
Late
now.
1900s, all right.
We were all born, like now you were born in the late 1900s.
Yeah.
We were like the middle of it.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
wild.
That's
That
a
is
term.
crazy.
Yeah.
The late 1900s. I'm like, man, if nothing aged
doesn't
me
seem
yet,
right.
that
Yeah.
did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, well, I just want to highlight because Jared, we're very excited for our Getting to Know Amador County
Yeah.
series. It's really been awesome. It's just a fun way that we're able to kind of highlight like people and places and
Yeah.
things and just stuff that, you know, we'll have some people that are really mad and they're got their angry fingers typing and say, stop doing this. You're going to bring so many. And I really appreciate their
Input.
their input and also their belief in how many people see this in our reach. Like, hey, thank you so much for that, right? We're not having flocks of people move to
Yeah.
Amador County because of this, but
Yeah.
it just is good to
Yeah.
meet the people and the players behind the scenes. So for those of you that do not know, Jared actually is an alum from alumni, what year?
Alumnus. I think would be
Alumnus,
the right
those
word.
are they're all weird. Not everybody's just an alumni. So but you graduated from Argonaut High School.
I did. Yeah.
And did you go all the way through school here?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. No,
So
I
born
did.
and raised
my
here.
My parents actually grew up here. So
Oh,
they're,
okay.
They're both Amador High grads.
Got it.
And then when they came back to the county, lived in Jackson, and so went to all the Jackson schools. Me and all four of my siblings.
I love that.
So
yeah.
Jackson Elementary, Jackson Junior High, and
That's
Argonaut
awesome.
High. Yeah.
Well, and I played basketball with Jared's sister.
You did, yeah. That's
And
true.
she was very tall. And if you know Jared's kids, they have height in their family,
They
right?
do. My wife is tall too. That helps.
She is, yeah. So, Jared, then you went to teach at Amador and you were the Spanish teacher. Jared speaks fluent Spanish, which is a
Yeah, I have
huge
my degree in
benefit.
Spanish. Yeah.
Wow.
So, anyways, I lived in Puerto Rico and became fluent. Love speaking Spanish, and I was a high school Spanish teacher. Loved that. It was a great time. Coached soccer back when boys and girls were different seasons, so I got to coach the boys and the girls.
Oh, that's cool.
Which was pretty awesome as well.
Yeah. I forgot that's how that used to be. That
Yeah,
is
boys were in the
interesting.
fall, girls were in the spring.
Yeah, kind of like basketball is now, but that was
soccer
then.
before they made the decision to move soccer to winter, because that makes sense.
Soccer to winter, yeah.
Oh my,
Oh
right.
my
So
gosh,
there go all our
poor
fields.
soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then you became the principal at Amador High
did.
School. How long were you there?
I was principal for 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then so when I got on the school board, that was around the exact same time that you came in as CFO.
Yeah,
So,
CBO, so 2017,
Okay,
July of
okay.
2017.
yeah.
So this is I've been at the district office 9 years now.
Wow,
So it's my
that's
10th year.
awesome. So I share this with you guys because this is pretty awesome to have someone who, I mean, all three of us sitting here have all graduated from Amador County schools, but to have a superintendent who's gone through the schools and then sits in your seat, like there's a true care there for the community and for the schools that's different than when you bring in a transplant, right?
It's fun. And my wife and I have 4 kids, 1 who already graduated and 3 who are still in
Yeah.
school here. I actually have 1 at all.
Isn't
at all
that
3
crazy?
levels.
walks of
Yeah,
life, yeah.
yeah.
Elementary, junior high, and high school. So
Which is so awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I love
great.
that. So okay, we are here today, you guys, because we're excited to hear what changes have happened for this school year. What can we expect for this school year? Like just giving you like a free reign to explain what we can expect.
yeah, changes. I want to highlight the fact that there aren't a ton of changes this year. I have just personally in my 9 years at the district office, my first 7 in particular, I mean, we've had almost 20 different cabinet members. That's superintendents, assistant superintendents,
That's crazy.
and all of that. And so during my first year as superintendent, I was interim. So that would have been the, what was that, the 24-25 school year. We hired Patty Horn to be Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services in October.
Okay.
Since then, we haven't changed a cabinet member.
Wow.
And that may not seem like monumental, but
I
given
know
our
it is.
history,
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
given our
starting the
history,
process, right?
and so,
Yeah.
and then this is our second school year in a row of the team of 5. I have 4
Yeah.
assistant superintendents myself of the same people, and so I believe for me, like, one of the changes is consistency. If that
Yes.
makes sense,
Yes.
right? And so
Yes.
we're doing a lot of the same that we were already working on, and not flavor of the month and changing
Right.
everything we're doing. I mean, one of the big projects this year that I think is important to highlight is we are doing a pilot for elementary math textbook adoption. That's been publicized, but I know not everyone pays attention to the
Yeah.
different avenues that we get our communication
Yeah.
out, and so people can come and look at the pilot materials. They're here in the hallway of the district office. There's 2 different textbooks that we sent a whole team down to this center that had all the different options out there, and they call it the winnowing process. We got it down to 2 options, and so we have a really good group of elementary school teachers that are putting in a lot of extra time this year, because
That's awesome.
each of these teachers is going to pilot both.
Oh, wow.
Well, because if not, if you only pilot one, you don't
Yeah,
you
yeah.
don't have a comparison,
Yeah.
right? And so the decision will be made later this school year on which to adopt, and then next school year would be the implementation of a new math textbook adoption, which needs to happen.
Okay.
If you talk to almost any elementary teacher, they're going to tell you, yeah, our math,
Oh, good.
we need an
Yeah.
update. We need a
Yeah.
refresh.
Well, and
on
that's
that.
where it starts, right? I mean, the scores that we're getting in high school start from
Absolutely.
early on. So that's
Yeah.
exciting that we're making a change there. Is it still Common Core math?
Yeah, I mean that term Common Core math obviously it has a bad rap, right?
Yeah.
But I mean there are math standards, right?
Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
a math curriculum and the way you follow it and
Yeah.
everything. And it's there's a big emphasis on these lower levels that we have to
Yeah.
we have to do more, and we can't expect teachers to do it all on their own. Like, they need good tools, good curriculum.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
absolutely.
that's what helps make the teacher
Yeah.
the teacher,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Well, and Garrett has a son that just started 3rd grade
Oh,
yesterday.
awesome.
And I just get giddy when I think of 3rd grade and I'm sure that Common Core doesn't do this, but the multiplication tables, oh my gosh, they were my most favorite.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
all the different sheets,
Yeah.
it was so much fun. And I mean, just giving a shout out to the old way, I still do know them all.
That's good.
Might have
That's
been
good.
memorization and not
Yeah.
breaking it all down, but I still know them all.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. Tell us about, so we know that Ione Elementary has a new principal.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big change.
Yeah, Jason Sabah.
Okay.
Mr. Huss retired, and Jason Sabah, we were able he applied for the job. We went through our normal process and interviews and had a panel with Ione Elementary staff, and
Oh,
he was
good.
a selection
Wow.
coming out of some of his most recent experiences in El Dorado County. And
Okay.
anyways, just super excited to have him on board. He's got great energy.
Awesome.
Very excited to be there. He was officially approved by the board last night.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
And so, but he's been out there. He's been working
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
As with assistance from Jenny DeWalt, one of our directors who was former principal
Yeah,
there, and then
yeah.
also Sadie Hedegaard, our assistant super of special education. They've both done a ton of work to help set that school year up
That's
for
awesome.
success. And so, yeah, we're excited to have him. It's
love
really good
that.
to find somebody. It was a summer hire, which is stressful and
Right.
challenging
Yeah,
in the
yeah, yeah.
education cycle of hiring, but it seems like he's going to be a really good administrator for us.
That's
so I'm excited
awesome.
about that.
Okay, good. And then you had some interims that actually took the position.
Yeah, we had some shifts that went on during the school year last year. So Jackson Elementary had their principal leave in October, and so we had Alex Taverna, who was the vice principal at Amador,
Oh, okay.
come over, and she was interim
Oh,
principal
okay.
for the rest of the school year. And then in the spring, we went through the regular process of hiring, and she was selected to be the permanent principal.
Oh,
So
that's
she's
awesome.
been there
Yeah.
as principal since October, but it's this, from interim to permanent. So
Yeah.
anyway, so she's the principal there, and then also filling in as well. Jessica McCarty was doing a lot of assistance with the lack of VP at Amador,
Yeah.
and then she was selected in the late spring. So this is her first start
I
of a
love
new
that.
school year, not a brand new hire. She's been with us for a long time as a PE teacher, ASB
Yeah.
advisor, softball coach, all those things.
She's a
And so
graduate. She's an
Argonaut High grad.
She is an
she's
Argonaut
like me,
grad,
Argonaut
yeah.
High grad working at
Yeah,
Amador.
that's awesome.
So-
It's always fun when you see people though, like, I mean, I know everybody aspires to leave the county, like you got to spread your wings and
Yeah.
fly, but then you just turn your wings around and come back because like this is a really great community to live in. It's a great community to
Yeah.
build your family in. And so I
It's a
love
little
seeing
frightening
them.
for me at times. A lot of former students work for us now. So I just see.
That's
we had
hilarious.
we had our all-staff kickoff on Monday, and as I'm walking around and talking to people, it's just a little bit of a, I'm getting older.
That
And
is-
a lot of former students.
Well,
who
that's a good
now
thing,
work
though.
for us, but it's
Right,
great
you know,
when I
Yeah.
see former students
Bringing internal coming
working
back,
for
and that's
us.
where I want to
Yeah.
be, right?
Yeah,
So
I love that. That is so fun. I mean, and it does keep the same feel in the
Yeah.
community, and I love
we
that.
definitely try. The whole thing is
Yeah.
to build the community, right? So,
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so any big improvements to campuses or anything that you can foresee this year?
Yeah, I mean, maintenance is always a challenge with our aging facilities. We did a lot of projects this summer.
Yeah.
We will, at our next board meeting, which is August 26th, Joe Cruz, our maintenance director, will give an update
Oh, good.
on the summer projects and everything getting done. Probably the most noticeable project would be the gym floor at Argonaut.
It's amazing.
Did some great fundraising and then also some district funds as well to go with it.
Yeah.
Most people think it's brand new. It's actually a floor restoration.
Yeah.
We found this company last year, same one who did the work over at Amador.
Okay.
And it's
And so
amazing.
It is. It's
Awesome.
incredible
Yeah.
work that
Yeah.
they do in able to restore an old gym floor
Yes.
at a fraction of the cost it would be to
That's
replace.
No, it's
So-
crazy. I mean, I know when I was in school, it was like $300,000 to replace a gym floor, and Argonaut needed replaced then. So,
Yeah.
like, it's so awesome. And if you guys have not seen it, we'll put some videos on right now
Oh,
so
yeah.
you can check it out because it's really, really awesome. And
Yeah.
one thing that I really liked was that I don't remember when Amador did it, asking for sponsorships. I don't remember hearing anything about that. But I thought it's a really, I mean, obviously raising funds to do any improvements in a small community, school district. But they have the logos in the four corners
Yep.
of the
Of the four
sponsors.
big donors,
Yeah,
yeah.
and I thought that was kind of cool.
Really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, that is
really
neat.
cool acknowledging them and everything, and just it was awesome. I was actually at Argonaut yesterday at the tail end of their welcome back rally,
Oh.
and so Principal DeWalt told me that at the beginning of the rally, I wasn't there for that they talked about the new gym floor, and just when you have the entire student body there, and they're
Yeah.
3/4 of the kids
Yeah.
are returning
Yeah.
brand new, and they're just everyone's kind of blown away by the
Yes.
floor, so that was good.
Well, and I have to give a little shout out to John Gilliam on that because that was like
absolutely.
his baby.
Oh.
He was like, we got to have it done over the summer. We got to have it done over the summer, and really was the catalyst. I mean, writing letters and
No, John
I mean,
deserves a ton of credit
I
for
think
that.
so too. That's
Our
awesome.
athletic directors it's a tough job,
Yeah.
and so he's done a really good job, and I'm happy that he was able to get that done.
Me too. And it does make a difference. So
Oh,
it's exciting.
absolutely.
Well, because it's not just, I mean, these gyms are used, I mean, they're kind of the only gyms in the community. So they're used by a lot of outside,
I mean, if we actually tallied it, both of our high school gyms are probably in use by someone 300 plus days a year,
Dang.
maybe even
every day.
350.
Right,
It's
right.
pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if our own high schools use them Monday to Friday and a lot of Saturdays, and then
Yeah.
outside groups Sundays. I
Yeah.
mean, it's pretty common that they're being used 7 days a week. I mean, these
No,
are,
absolutely.
yeah.
And that was actually one of the reasons that Amador Youth Basketball wanted to give because
Yeah,
I mean
absolutely.
we those gym floors are we wouldn't have a program without it.
No,
So it's super
no,
awesome.
yeah.
And everybody was so excited about the Amador gym floor last year
Yeah.
and like just how awesome it looks.
Yeah.
So very exciting. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other big projects that we can expect to see?
Well, I mean, the biggest one, obviously, that's still looming is consolidation. So
Mm-hmm.
we're in the process of wrapping up our environmental study.
Okay.
We're hoping to have that published next month, at the latest in October, and then that will go through a 30-day review process, and then
Okay.
a vote by the board. So, I mean, that is
Wow.
coming this fall. It's a big deal, and
Now-
obviously, it will have a long impact on the community.
Yeah, so catch me up again. Just to remember, are we doing an environmental study on both of the high schools or just one now? Or is there
It's an environmental study on what they refer to as the project.
Okay.
So the project would be everything in the proposed changes. So
Gotcha.
that would include, the conversion of Argonaut into a 7-9 junior high,
Right.
Amador into a 10-12 high school, moving Ione Elementary to the Ione Junior High campus. That's in in CEQA terms or the California Environmental Quality Act, that's what's referred to as the project.
The project.
So it's
okay.
all of it.
Right. Gotcha.
Got it. And what has already been approved? So I know that there have been a lot of votes, like already it has been approved that Amador would be the high school and Argonaut would be
No,
the.
nothing's been approved.
Oh, okay,
That-
okay, so that's
This
just
is
the
the beginning.
proposal.
Say, yeah,
I'm glad you bring
Okay,
this up.
okay,
Because we know we've been through a lot when it comes to
yes,
consolidation.
yes.
God,
We
yeah.
have
And
a
it's changed
consolidation.
a lot, yeah.
We have a consolidation hub on our website.
Okay,
And I mean, as we've worked on it, I mean, it goes back to 2013. We could go back further, but
yeah,
2013 is really when it ramped up for
Yeah.
the first time in recent history. And so one of the things that we've done over the last couple of years is rescinded any past resolutions that said this is what we're doing.
oh, okay, okay, got it.
And
So it's
very,
like a blank slate,
very intentionally done things in a different order.
okay,
So your environmental study really needs to come first to say, is this project possible?
okay,
So it's a proposed project, not an approved project.
okay,
And I want to make sure that that's
That
clear.
gets
So I'm
put out
glad,
there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
And so the last board actions had to do with rescinding the consolidation plan that was approved in 2022 when you were a board member.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? And not that that was a bad plan, just that it
No,
didn't
it
work
changed,
out.
yeah.
It just
Yeah,
changed,
it's
right?
definitely changed.
And then approving going through the environmental study for the proposal for this
okay,
consolidation.
okay. Because it is different. I mean, you're gonna have a
absolutely.
lot of cars at Amador that you may not normally, I mean, if you're
yeah.
consolidating 10th through 12th, and then,
We move the student drivers to
Yeah.
Amador, not to Argonaut, right?
Right, right,
it's,
yeah.
there's-
so there's definitely questions. And
Absolutely.
so that's interesting. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good to know. And
so
then,
what will come after, so the environmental study comes out, there's a 30-day review period, public review period, public comment, all those things come in. Then the board would be voting on finalizing that environmental report.
okay,
And as they vote on finalizing it, that would be the same meeting where then they would vote on consolidation.
okay,
And so if they approve the environmental report, then it's probably safe to assume that they would also approve the project that goes
Right,
with it, which
right.
would be consolidation. But
So-
technically,
And
we're
that's
not
the
under any-
26th of this month
No.
meeting.
No.
no, that's
Okay.
after the environmental impact
The
report.
environmental
Gotcha,
impact
gotcha.
report's going to come out. We're hoping to have the draft ready in September.
Gotcha.
Then it would go for 30 days.
Okay,
So then, and then there's public comment, so it's not an exact 30 days that the board
Yeah.
would vote. So in that 40 to 45 day range
Yeah.
after it comes out, then the board would vote on it. is what that
so
would look like.
probably pretty intentional to be having it done with the current board. Because there's been 4 years of all of
Yeah.
like instead of having a new board start and kind of having to
Yeah.
catch them up from scratch, right?
Yeah, and it's hard because you don't, like, the board matters so much, right, to everything that we do, but we have to just, whatever we're working on, we just have to continue forward with it. And as new board members come
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
in, we have to catch them up,
true,
right? I
yeah.
mean, you came in as a board member in a pretty turbulent time, right?
Yeah, and I
you-
was appointed,
you
remember?
were
In a weird,
appointed midterm.
yeah.
And so, but you don't have the luxury of pausing everything and
Yeah.
waiting
Yeah.
Yeah.
for board changes. You just keep moving with it.
Yeah.
And then as new board members come along,
Catch 'em up.
we catch them up, and then their vote now counts,
Yeah.
and then we continue to move forward. So it's less about timing of the board and more about this is the project we've been working on. You
Yeah.
know, and every
Right.
2 years we deal with these elections, right?
Yeah,
board members
absolutely.
serve for 4, but the way we have it split, 3 seats are up. In
That's
this
right.
year, 2 years from now, 2 seats will be up, and it's a never-ending cycle.
So I just want to
So-
give a little credit to Superintendent Critchfield. So first of all, you could not pay me enough to do your job. You could not. So when
Thank you,
people
Kandi.
complain about the amount you make, I think they don't have a clue. You live in a fishbowl. And
Yeah.
your boss changes every 2 years. His boss is the board, and your boss changes every 2 years. Like, and you have to take what your vision is, and it's not like you get to just be the boss and make the decision. You got to show it to a board to help them see the value of the decision. Like, it's crazy. That takes a very special talent to do that, for sure.
Well, and we have a good board right now, and
Yeah.
they're very invested in the
Yeah.
community, and they have spouses who work here, kids who have gone through or are going through, and so they're not detached
Yeah.
in any way
Yeah.
to what's going on, and so yeah, it's a unique position, community members think that they run the school district. They run the governance of the school
Yeah,
district, not
yeah.
the administration of the school district.
Yeah.
And that's difficult to grasp
It
a
is.
lot of times, right? And so
Well, that's what I always say. Like, they make the policy and you work it out.
they
Like,
make the policy, they set the
that's it.
direction.
Yeah. And then you
they
get to make that happen.
evaluate me. They decide if I'm supposed to be the superintendent, all those things.
Yeah.
And then
Fiscal oversight.
it's
Yeah.
my job to then carry out the administration of the district. Yeah.
Yeah. So so the new board, I mean, the signs are out right now.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
got, the election is currently going. It looks like James Marzano is running uncontested, right?
Correct.
So that's awesome. James has been a very awesome, valuable board
It'll be
member.
his third term.
Yeah, it will be. He has said after this he's done. We'll see.
He said that every term.
I know. But
Someone has
we're
asked him
gonna
more about
find
that, 'cause
out.
He
Yeah.
said that every time. So.
He said he can't do more than
Yeah.
12 years. It just would be
Yeah.
ridiculous. Yeah. So he's always a valuable asset to have. And then I feel like you have really good candidates running in both districts.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
There have been times where you couldn't pay someone enough to run, and now you've got people competing for the position. So
Yeah.
that's exciting.
Yeah, we do. And then, and if anyone didn't see the board meeting last night, Kayla Parker made some great comments at the meeting last night about why she's not
Yeah.
running again. She's been a great board member,
Kayla's
been board president
amazing. Oh
for
my
the last
gosh.
2 years,
Yeah.
right? And so she's she's not slowing down. She's
Yeah.
taking it to the end, so she'll be with
Yeah.
us through the end of November.
Kayla's awesome. She's
But
been
yeah.
fun to watch.
Yeah, she made some
Yeah.
great comments just last night about personal reasons and such on
Yeah.
why she's not running again for the board.
Yeah, so check that out, you guys, because all the board meetings are actually recorded and you can watch them anytime. Where would they go to
Yeah,
check?
so we
get
have
that?
a contract with KVGC,
Okay.
which has been awesome. They video record all of our board meetings,
It's awesome.
and then they get archived on their YouTube channel.
Okay,
And we also post links on our website. So if
Okay.
you go to our website, school board, you can easily find board meetings, and
Okay.
you can go to past meetings, and you can stream to your heart's content. There's
Got
a
it,
lot of
got it.
hours.
Yeah,
on there if you
no,
want to
there
stream
are, yeah.
of board meetings.
yeah,
So,
awesome.
yeah.
Okay, what about, did you have a question?
Well, I was going to say staffing, right? So
Yeah.
we talked about kind of facilities and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
the staffing and the teachers that we have, I know that there's, again, we're trying to get that, what was the word you were saying? Consistency,
Yeah.
right? Keeping the same people and rotating. What is it that we're looking for in the future with the changes, or now helping our staff stay and kind of feel that pleasure
Yeah,
to
I
be
mean, we
here,
did a lot
right?
of work. Obviously, health insurance was a big deal last year.
Right.
We did a lot of work trying to make that an improved situation. It's still not perfect. Health insurance is a problem everywhere.
Yeah.
And we're still working on it.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
done a lot of good work with our labor partners, and we're planning on continuing to work on that through the fall. But we did not see a mass exodus of employees.
Okay.
I
That's
know
good.
that when things ramped up,
Yeah.
there was this
Yeah.
feeling that might occur.
Yeah.
It was a
Yeah.
very normal year when it came to resignations and retirements.
Really?
Oh, good.
And so we still have some vacancies, which since COVID, it's kind of been the norm. I don't
Yeah.
like that it's the norm, and we
Yeah.
continue
Yeah.
to push. And so we had Adrian Palazuelos, our assistant superintendent of human resources. He gave 2 presentations last night, one at the county meeting, one at the district meeting, with an update on our current staffing,
okay.
and showing all of our vacancies and things like that. And we still have some key vacancies, and we're recruiting hard for those, teaching and classified positions.
Right.
But, not a ton of vacancies, but
Yeah.
some that we're going to keep trying to fill.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Well, so you guys check that out. I also say for anybody looking for a job, it's
It's EdJoin, like
Ed
short for
Join.
education, edjoin.org.
yeah.
You go there, and you can do searches in a lot of different ways. You can search Amador. That normally does pretty well. There is an Amador Valley High School in
Oh,
Pleasanton.
okay.
Don't apply there. It's Amador County Unified. Remember, we are 2 agencies. We're Amador
Right.
County Office of Education, so we're a county office, and then we're Amador County Unified School District. So you can find job openings with both organizations. have
No, that's
openings
good.
right now.
So you guys check that out.
Yeah.
Super great
Please.
jobs. I mean, good Benefits. There are good benefits.
There are.
They're just craziness when it came to some changes in them.
Well,
But
benefits includes retirement benefits.
It does,
Right?
yeah,
Your retirement
yeah.
system.
For sure.
Classified employees earn PERS.
Yeah.
Certificate or what we call STIRS. So,
well, and that's
yeah.
what I always say. It's a career move. Like
Yeah.
when you're looking at a job with the district, it is a career move. And so so check that out if you guys are looking. I know
Yeah.
there's a lot of people out there looking
Yeah.
for jobs right now.
Can I highlight 3 employees real quick?
Please,
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
I did it at the board meeting, but I think it's important. At our all-district kickoff, we like to celebrate employees at 5-year increments of longevity with the
Okay.
district, right? And we even celebrate 5 years. It may not seem like a long time,
No,
but
that
hey,
is.
you stick
In
with
a
us
school
for 5.
district?
Well, and data shows if you stick with us for 5, there's likelihood you're going to stick with us for 10 or longer.
Oh, I
And
love
so,
that.
but as we get through each successive group, naturally the groups get smaller, right?
Yeah,
By the
yeah.
time, the 20 years are there's not as many as the 5, right?
Yeah.
And so we actually had 3 employees with 30 years or more
Wow.
at the district, and that we celebrated. One at 30, and her name's Sarah Borba. She's an elementary school teacher at Plymouth right now.
Awesome.
So she's still with us. So she's in year 31 now.
Wow.
And that was awesome to watch her get celebrated. And then 2 at 35. So
Wow.
Dennis Nelson in the maintenance department.
Okay.
35 years. He highlighted that his first year in the district in 1991, we were putting in HVAC. Like for the first time.
Oh my
in the
God.
district.
That's
So-
hilarious.
yeah, it was really funny
Oh
when
my
that was
gosh.
highlighted. He's amazing. He's still with us, so he's in year 36, and then Chris Lucky,
Yes,
35
yes.
years. So,
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
is unique in the sense that he's been 35 years all at Argonaut.
He
High
has,
now.
yeah.
Math,
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah. He
Pretty
taught me my
fantastic.
first year.
Taught me 3 out of my
Yeah.
4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty phenomenal. So it's important to highlight.
Yes.
I mean, that's
That's huge. Yes,
so 1 at 30
absolutely.
and 2 at 35 years.
No,
so,
that's so
yeah.
awesome. And they all are such amazing. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
it is, we've been very, very lucky to keep all 3 of them for that
Yeah.
long,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's great.
So no, that's awesome. Well, I'm trying, okay, the only other question I have is, there was a vote at some point in time, and I know that we said like resolutions and everything with regard to consolidation have been voted away, right? But there was a vote on the name of a high school. Has that gone away, or is that
You
kind of?
didn't- No, we didn't agree for you to do this.
Come on, this is important. I'm an
have-
That wasn't
Argonaut
on the
girl.
keynotes.
You're making Amador the proposed high
I'm
school,
joking.
Jared.
I'm joking. I'm glad you bring it up, but this is the response I've been giving everyone, and this is very intentional.
But can we get a more real response than the canned one?
No,
Okay.
you'll get one. And the answer is, I'm not touching that until we know if we're consolidating.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe, and I don't mean to like throw shade on anything from the past. I believe it turned into a lot of wasted energy.
Yeah, oh, no, and money. Yeah.
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 So from my perspective, we need to have that conversation. So this is not an avoidance. It's a very intentional delay in an answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Of, let's say the board votes to consolidate this fall. We absolutely will then engage in a process
Surveys.
of what the name and mascot should be.
Okay.
And I know community input matters a lot on this.
Yeah.
I will tell you personally, I don't have strong opinions about it, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah.
And
Well, because you've kind of been in both.
the only thing I fear is if we go too strong in one direction or another where it costs a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That needs to be considered in that process as well.
Right.
But we also have seen the community step up when it comes to a gym floor and things like that.
That's
and
right.
So,
On something that matters. Come on, people.
yeah. So, yeah, Kandi, we will talk about it. I promise.
Okay, good.
Okay, but it's just
Thank you. Whew.
I'm just very intentional, and it's common in my consolidation conversations. We talk about a lot of things, and it
Yeah.
happens a lot of times at the end. What about name and mask?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
And I understand why it matters. I don't want to diminish it.
Yeah.
I just think it's most important to figure out, is it
100%.
happening?
Yes.
And what it's going to look like
Yeah.
first, and then
Yeah.
it will turn into, okay,
Right.
name, mascot, colors,
Yeah.
all that fun.
Yes.
It will
Okay.
happen
Yeah.
Okay.
if we know
Yes.
we're consolidating.
And
Does
I
that-
think-
is that, I hope you're not
No,
thinking I'm
no,
avoiding
no,
it.
no.
But-
You know what? I totally get it. I mean, it does make sense because I think we put the cart so much before the horse beforehand and spent so much time, money, and energy in doing things that went absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
So I appreciate that you're doing it in order. I just wanted to just make sure there wasn't anything that was in stone.
Transpired.
Yeah. And then the one thing
Yeah.
that I just want to point out also that's very, very important to me, and I think being on the board, I've experienced this, but also watching other board members, like when you're voted to be a board member and your constituents vote you in, they're not voting you for your opinion. They're voting you to be the voice of their opinion, right? And I think that in situations like this, there's a lot of times that people have their own personal feelings. So regardless of what their constituents are saying, they're going to vote with their opinion. And I feel like we saw that a lot in the last 4 years in some certain districts. And so I'm just hopeful that board members realize like that you are literally there to be the voice of your constituents, even when it goes against your own opinion, right? So
Yeah, and it's
there's
just,
my
it's,
little
it's,
spiel.
It's hard to be a board member,
It
this,
is.
right? I mean, it's very hard when you have to vote on important things, and obviously something like this is going to have a very lasting impact on the community, and so
It is.
yeah, it's very challenging, and there are many important things that we talk about that we get little to no feedback from the community.
True.
And I don't say that as a negative, like life gets busy, people are busy, maybe they just don't have a strong opinion about it, that's fine.
Right.
I don't think I'm a strong predictor of behavior to say we'll get some opinions on name and mascot.
I think you're going to get some opinions on all of it.
I
Yeah.
believe we will get
Yeah.
plenty of opinions
Yeah.
on that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's the way it should be, right?
Yeah,
and I'm
I
happy
think
to
so
talk to
too.
anybody about it as
Yeah.
well. But that specific topic with consolidation, not
Okay.
yet.
Okay. Got
Not
it. So stay tuned, you guys. We'll bring it to you.
People ask
Breaking
me
news.
what I think
breaking
we should
news.
do, and I'm like, I'm not doing it.
yeah. Yeah. I mean,
what about
truth
you,
be told,
Jared
you were
Critchfield?
against the blue field, right?
I was. and
I
lost.
know. I know. You
lost.
did lose. Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
I lost, but
that's-
we took that to the Amador High
Yeah.
community, and it was
That's
a
right.
blue wave of
It
voting.
was. Yeah, it was.
Much
And it
to
looks
my
awesome.
chagrin, and I had my own little tantrum about it, and we put the blue field in. So,
That's right. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I think if there's anything else that you want to leave us with, any
No,
Any-
just,
okay.
I mean, thank our community and our staff. We had a great first
Yeah.
day of school. I know it's only
Awesome.
100, we're on 2 now, 178 more to go, but it matters, right? How you start the
does.
school year matters. And we had
I remember
great
as a
day.
board member, a first day of school being a disaster.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
yeah,
We've
there
had that.
it matters on what
Yeah.
you did to
Yeah.
prepare for that day. So that's kudos to you and all your staff that it went
I
smooth.
do one more quick thing, if that's okay. Our new transportation director who started in the spring, Sarah
Mm-hmm.
Lemke, and her team have come up with a plan to not cancel any bus routes.
That's
Oh my
great.
gosh,
Super
that's
important.
awesome.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's going to go perfectly. I want
Right,
to make
no.
sure we're
Right,
clear
right,
on that.
right.
Yeah.
Transportation's hard. Finding bus drivers are hard.
Yeah.
We have openings.
Yeah.
We still do paid training
Oh,
if
that's
anyone's
awesome.
interested.
Yeah.
But she's devised a system where if a route, instead of a route being canceled, there may be a short delay in the morning.
Oh, okay.
So
Makes so
instead
much
of
sense.
no, route,
Yeah.
it may be, we might
Yeah.
not be able to get you there till 9 a.m., but
Right.
we'll still get you there.
Yeah,
And-
teachers know the kids aren't not coming, they're just gonna come a little bit late. That's
I
so
think it's
great.
huge, and I want to commend her and her
Huge,
team
yes.
for all the work on that,
That's
because it's very
awesome.
different from the last several years.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of bus cancellations. I know it's gotten a lot of attention,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just want to put that out there. That
No, and truly kudos to that team
Yeah,
also, because
absolutely.
that is, I mean, getting our kids, we live in such a rural community that the buses are very pivotal in getting our kids to school. And so
most
you
people-
can't walk, right?
Most people get this and are very complimentary of our transportation staff. A few don't.
Yeah.
Where it's like, don't be mad at the bus drivers who are here.
Right, right.
Yeah,
you
right.
need-
More.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, they're
Yeah, don't make
showing
them
up.
go
Yeah.
away,
They're
right?
showing up there, and
Yeah.
I think 99% of people get that, and they're very kind
Yeah.
to our bus drivers, and I appreciate that because they
Yeah.
see, hey, it would be even worse without them, and,
Right.
and they're putting in a lot of extra hours to cover for the shortages when they do come, and I appreciate them.
Awesome.
So
And-
fill up their coffee cup.
That's right,
Let
that's
them go.
right. You bring them an
Yeah.
apple,
Yeah.
right?
And all the people that have like
Yeah.
those snack goodies for the FedEx
Yeah.
drivers and Amazon
Yes,
drivers. Let's do
yes.
it for the bus drivers
Literally.
now.
They do
Yes.
it. There's a lot of good things that happen.
I love that.
Yeah.
Last thing I just want to point out, because we're in a new school year and this is inevitably going to happen. So just to give people kind of the proper protocol of when you have a concern, right? Like most people think go straight to the board, but there's actually like a proper protocol on how to handle situations. What would you suggest? Somebody's having an issue with their kid in the school, whatever, what would be that proper process?
Well, I'm a big proponent of directness, right? So if you feel you're in a position to go directly to the individual that you may have a concern with, whether that be a teacher or someone, that's the process. From there, it would be the principal,
Okay.
right, of the school. And then if that doesn't work out, then it's coming to the district office, right? And it may not be to me first.
Right.
Like people, sometimes that does happen, and I meet with people, and then it will go to HR, or we'll go to Ed Services or Special Ed, something like that happens. I'm always happy to meet with anybody, but if someone comes to me and they haven't met with their principal in particular, I'm gonna be like, no, I'm not running the school day today. You need to work with them. Some may not want to do that, and I may have to facilitate a meeting, but trying to go with the lowest level possible first is typically best, but sometimes things get escalated to a level where I have to get involved, and I'm always happy to help where I can.
That's
that is
awesome.
the way to go.
Okay, good. So so the email directly to the board member may not be the first step. So let's start.
But you do you.
They're going to kick it to me. They're going to kick the board's going to kick the email to me,
and then you're going to kick it to the principal.
Well,
right.
What's going on? Right?
Yeah.
And we'll find out what's going on, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, well, Jared, thank you so much.
Thank
you
you.
guys, we'll do a mid-year check-in with Mr. Critchfield and just see how things are going. And we just appreciate your time and willingness to sit down with us. So thank you so much. Good luck on an amazing school year.
Thank you very
And
much.
all the sports teams, good luck. And we will see you guys next week.
Awesome. Thank you.
The information provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only. All opinions expressed are those of the host and guests and do not reflect the official stance of Berkshire Hathaway Home Services or Berkshire Hathaway Home Services Divine Properties or any affiliated entities. This podcast does not constitute legal, financial, or real estate advice, and listeners are encouraged to consult with qualified professionals regarding their specific needs. While we strive to provide accurate information, we make no guarantees regarding the completeness or reliability of any information discussed. We are not responsible for any actions taken by listeners based on the content of this podcast. Additionally, topics covered in the podcast are based on the host's experience and opinions and may not apply to all situations. Listeners are reminded that real estate laws and regulations may vary by location, and information may become outdated over time. By listening to this podcast, you agree to release the host, guests, and any associated entities from any liability related to the topics discussed.